OPHIUCHUS, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. This is the Capricorn season reading. This is for your money and financial stability. All right, OPHIUCHUS, I see the energy of you wants to move forward in a corporation institution, but it's as if you're ending some sort of a conflicting situation in a corporation institution, okay? So I see you're balancing out a situation, and then we're looking in the reverse, and what we're seeing is that you OPHIUCHUS or moving forward, there was some sort of a conflict in a corporation institution, and you OPHIUCHUS are turning your back to those conflicts and moving forward in order to better balance out some sort of a situation. So I see they came down. The situation is that we are looking, changes is coming up for you OPHIUCHUS. It says if 555, there is 55. So we see you OPHIUCHUS is going to be communicating and using, changing. You're communicating and you're making some sort of a changes in a corporation institution. You're really communicating. Okay, so the Three of Wands is a situation that you OPHIUCHUS are dealing with a Aries, okay? And we are now recognizing. So you're dealing with a Leo and an Aries, and a Leo and an Aries was collaborating in some sort of a corporation and did something. Okay, so the sun is not in Aries. So I see you OPHIUCHUS are shutting down some sort of a conflicts that the Aries have created. Okay, it's like a problematic situation. It's like an Aries in your corporation, or Aries that you're dealing with, whether at the workplace, at the work floor, or whatever, did something that was not above water. Okay, I see they're now recognizing what a Aries person have done. So it is a situation where Aries had created a whole lot of conflicts, and you are standing your ground, communicating, using the sword of truth, and shutting down the Aries, because you have now have a lot of documentation or a lot of information. So things are going to be going very, very fast. And communication with a Sagittarian and advise you OPHIUCHUS of what was going on, okay? They're now going to be recognizing that a Libran could have been working under someone else's name in a corporation institution. A Libran was using a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. It's coming up as a Capricorn person name, and was working on this Capricorn person name, or using this Capricorn person data to work or in a corporation institution, or was using this person data to accumulate and pretending to be this person. So there it is. Communication is coming up, and I see that it's against an Aries, okay, that did something. An Aries use this Four of Wands is where an Aries have been collaborating and doing things. So there is no love for Aries in a corporation institution. Okay, they now recognize that the Aries created a whole lot of chaos and a whole lot of problems. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the three with the energy of the Aries and a corporation institution, and somehow they are coming down hard on the Aries because they recognize what the Aries have done against a Capricorn person. You can see the energy of the Capricorn. So, and for some of you, it's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, but it is more showing up as a Capricorn person, okay? It could be also a woman who works in a bank financial institution. They could be coming down on, but they're not, it's as if you OPHIUCHUS are speaking up for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person in a corporation institution, because you recognize how far an Aries went and what an Aries have done. So it's going to be a very, very fast, in the basis of this Capricorn season for you, OPHIUCHUS, things are going to be very, very fast. It's going very, very fast. And the energy of the Four of very, very fast. And I see a Libran is going to be happily getting out of a situation. Jupiter in Libran. A Libran is going to be getting out of a situation, because I see a Libran, a Sagittarian, and a Libran is going to be communicating with you, OPHIUCHUS, and giving you, OPHIUCHUS, and spilling the bean of the Aries and what the Aries have done. So this is really positive. It is really showing up a whole lot of things that was going on, and people are now recognizing what was actually transpiring, how people were doing things that was not above water. Okay, so it is really, really, really positive. So we're going to be breaking it down. So as we break it down, starting up this season, you see that money is going to be good and it's coming in. Okay, money is good, it's coming in, but also it is a situation where you, OPHIUCHUS, is going to be communicating that an Aries need to pay this woman back a whole lot because of what he has done to this lady business or this lady name. It could be an Aries that tried to ruin this this person business name, or this person information. You know, they're not going to be getting to the bottom. But if you notice, this lady is being protected. It's as if you, OPHIUCHUS, are protecting this lady. You, OPHIUCHUS, are standing up and is communicating and is protecting this lady, because you recognize that a Aries created some sort of a conflict, problematic situation, and affected this lady, either reputation or some sort of this is communication of email and documentation. So they're going to be recognizing that an Aries and a Leo. Okay, and it's more of an Aries because they're coming down on the Aries, but I'm going to explain that. But in the first, coming in this Capricorn season, you're bringing an end to some sort of a communication. A Sagittarian and you, OPHIUCHUS, is going to be bringing in and returning money to people where a Leo took money. A Leo, along with the Aries, took money from a bank or financial institution. And you are going to be advising that they need to pay back this money. So if you notice, these people are all in the reverse. And this is the energy of the Leo. This is the energy of the Aries. And this is the bank or financial institution or a corporation. And they're going to be recognizing that a Leo and an Aries pretend that some sort of a corporation institution was for them. And it was not for them. It was for a Capricorn woman. Okay. So as we look at this energy of the four is Capricorn, and the energy is that it is this Capricorn woman business. And I see a Sagittarian and a Libran is now going to be communicating that an Aries is the one that had gotten them in this problematic situation. So here is as if you, OPHIUCHUS, together with a Sagittarian, is going to be communicating and ending some sort of a conflicts, because you both now recognize that a Leo and an Aries created some sort of a problematic situation that was not based on the truth. Okay. In the second week is the Five of Swords, and the second week is secrecy that a corporation institution have, and you, OPHIUCHUS, is going to be taking down this corporation institution. Okay. It's like people, because this is the energy of Aquarians, and there was secrecy that was going on, and the secrecy has to do with some sort of a chaos that this Aries and this Leo created. Yeah, so Venus is in Aquarius, and this is good because it's as if some sort of investigation have led to some sort of information that they recognize that a Aries and a Leo was lying. So I see that people are now getting to the bottom of the situation and recognizing that an Aries and a Leo have not spoken the truth, okay? And they are so happy that this information came out, because they now recognize no success for Aries, and people are really disliking this Aries, because they're recognizing that this Aries now created so much problematic situation for other people, okay? So the Sun is not in Aries and Venus is not in Aries, neither, because they recognize the dishonesty. Changes is here for a Leo, because they recognize that a Leo could have took money that was not theirs. So I see you, OPHIUCHUS, is now is really standing your ground against this Aries and this Leo, and you're going to be winning, because a Sagittarian is now going to be helping you, Aries, to resolve this situation. Communication between you OPHIUCHUS and a Sagittarian is going to be along with an Aquarian, because an Aquarian is now recognizing Venus is in Aquarian. So Aquarian is a group of investigators or people is taking down a Leo and an Aries, because they recognize that this Leo and this Aries had created a whole lot of problematic situation. Okay, so this is good. As we look at the third week is a new start, and whenever anything, and you have two aces, so it's new start in money and new start in the way of how you're going to communicate. And this is very good, because the way you communicate is going to be changing in this third week, and this is the third week, this is the second week of January. It is going to be changing, because you're using the sword of truth and bringing clarity, okay? So intellectual understanding, decision making, is going to be coming up, and this is the element of the power of the hair, so the power of communicating. So OPHIUCHUS, you're going to be using the power of communicating in order to take down an Aries. And if you notice, the Sun is not in Aries, and neither is their loving Aries, because you recognize that an Aries have done something that was not above water, and they're using the sword of truth against the Aries, because this Aries could have access and took documentation, emails, and that sort of a thing that was not theirs, and was accessing people data and information. So when we look at the Four of Swords, this Four of Swords is about recommending a period of rest and recovery, but it's also solitude and regaining time to think about situation and recognizing what was transpiring. So this is a situation where you, OPHIUCHUS, use the sword of truth and shut down a very dishonest situation that was transpiring. Okay, it is as if you, OPHIUCHUS, could be a manager in a corporation institution and recognize what the Aries have done. You're really getting to the bottom of the situation and recognizing the devastatedness of what the Aries have done. You're taking down and shutting down an Aries corporation, because you recognize that this Aries, it's not their corporation. You're shutting down a situation because you recognize this Aries has been accessing data and information on the false site, a whole lot of data and information on the false site, and was giving it to a Leo. Okay, so this is a situation where you, OPHIUCHUS, as standing in as an Artarian figure, this is Aquarian. Aquarian, Venus in Aquarius is using the sword of truth in a positive way to take down and end a conflict that the Aries and the Leo have created. And you're really coming down on this Aries, because you are showing up, and you, OPHIUCHUS, is going to be winning some sort of a lawsuit or legal issues, because you, OPHIUCHUS, recognize that this Aries had access some sort of a data and documentation, and was using it. So I see a Leo is going to be getting out of a problem, because a Libran, sorry, not a Leo, a Libran is going to get out of some sort of a problem, because a Libran is going to be giving up an Aries and said, listen, this Aries manager, supervisor, or whoever is the one who had asked me to do something, whatever it was. This Libran is saying, look, I don't know, this man called me up, this man asked me, this woman or this man asked me to do something, okay? And I see this is going to be how a Libran, because a Sagittarian is going to be communicating and say to the Libran, let's work together and give up the Leo and the Aries. Okay. But this Sagittarian is like communicating with this Libran and said, listen, Libran, the only way you get out of the situation is to give up this Aries. So you see no sun in Aries, no love for the Aries, and the Libran is definitely speaking up. Okay, this Libran is speaking up and giving up this Aries. So it could be an Aries businessman. It could be an Aries that's work in a corporation institution that have done something that was not above water. In the 4th week, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person is going to be taking down some sort of corporation. They're going to be now recognizing that some sort of information that the Libran was using is for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. And I see that you, Ophiuchus, is going to be reinstating this this company or this organization to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, because you recognize the Libran is going to be saying is a Aries man who told me to use this person data and information. The Aries man was the one who had contacted me and gave me the documentation or asked me to pick up the documentation. So, you know, Librans will come out of this situation, because I see a Sagittarian is going to be saying to a Librans, speak up, give up the Aries, because if you don't give up the Aries, you're not going to get out. And by that, I see that they're going to be recognizing that a company or some sort of a documentation or a supervisor in a company that this person information or access code was used to access some sort of a data and information, then they're now going to be recognizing the play and what was going on. Wow. So Ophiuchus, it is going to be a super Capricorn season. I really do love you guys. This is really looking good for you guys, Ophiuchus. So hold on to this Capricorn season, because this Capricorn season is going to bring a lot of positive energy in. I do love you guys. Namaste. Until next time.